ladies, this is Jamie. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is what happens when you text your ex. Let's say you have gone through a breakup, whether you broke up with him because he did something foolish, the relationship just kind of fell apart, it was mutual, or he broke up with you. But either way, you're feeling a lot of pressure. You want him back, or at least you think you want him back. You want to try to make this work. Your emotions are spiraling. You wonder what he's doing. You are just going a little bit crazy. You haven't gone into no contact, or you haven't gone into no contact for very long. And if you don't know what no contact is, get one of my other videos, get my e-course. It will tell you all about it. But anyway, you are kind of in this period where it is driving you absolutely crazy. You're needing to hear from him. You're wanting to know if you can make this work. You're feeling like your life is out of control. So you text him. Ladies, I am going to tell you why this is an absolutely horrible idea. And then I'm going to tell you what to do instead that will improve your chances if you want this ex back. If he is giving you pushback, if you feel like he's just trying to be kind, but he's not really making any plans with you, he's not initiating text or phone calls, you are the one doing all of that. Or maybe you've went into no contact, you've gone silent for just a few days, maybe a couple weeks, and you think, I haven't heard from him, I should text him. I know the urge to do that is real because you want to stay relevant in his life. You don't want him to think that you've forgotten about him. You don't want him to forget about you. So you feel like you have to make some kind of contact. It is an irresistible urge. It's almost an addiction because maybe you talked with this guy every single day and now there's nothing, there's distance, and you need to have some kind of connection just to kind of ease your mind a little bit. Whether it's good or bad connection, at least you have some kind of an answer, right? Wrong. Here's what happens when you reach out to him. Number one, he's going to know that you care more about the relationship than he does. You are more in love, you are more invested. His ego then goes through the roof because he kind of feels like the man, and maybe he's talking with another girl or interested in somebody else, and he's got a little bit of attention going on with them. Maybe he's communicating with them and now you're reaching out to him. So now he's the guy that has at least 2 women or more. So he really feels like the man. You just fed his ego, and at the same time, you kind of lowered yourself a little bit. That leads me into number 2. He knows that you need his validation. You need his interaction. You need his communication. Listen, ladies, never need a man. You may want a man in your life and want a man that adds value to your life and you can add value to his, a man that invests the same amount of time that you invest, but you should never need a man. You should not need him to feel whole, complete, loved, or valued. And when you reach out to him, when he is clearly trying to pull away or he is not initiating with you and you reach out, he knows that you don't have a very high self-esteem, that you are really beating yourself up. He knows that he's the best you are ever going to get. And that doesn't make him attracted to you. He wants a woman that's kind of a challenge. And right now you are no challenge when you reach out. Number 3, he knows you have no other options, because if you had met some amazing, wonderful man, a better man than your ex, that would worry him. But when you reach out to him, he knows that you haven't found anyone. So he knows there's no competition. He doesn't have to worry about some other man coming in and sweeping you off your feet. He can just kind of take his time. Ladies, there is something called the law of scarcity. You want to be the woman that's scarce. You're rare, you're precious, you're valuable. You're like a diamond. You just can't be found everywhere. Not every woman is like you. This man needs to think that you have lots of options, that another man is going to come and sweep you off your feet. Many men want you. Now, there is a way you can employ this law of scarcity. There is a way that you can position yourself to be the one that lots of men are interested in, lots of high value men, and he is going to see that. But if you want to know how to employ the law of scarcity, get one of my videos on the law of scarcity, or you can get my e-course at she'severyday.com. I have a couple of e-courses on there. One is called She's the One. It goes into great detail about the law of scarcity, how to change your mindset to employ the law of scarcity, and various other things you can do to make your ex notice. You see, when your ex thinks that there's another guy in the picture or a better guy in the picture, that's going to drive him crazy. It's going to lower his ego a little bit, and no other woman is going to compare because he's going to see you as the one that is almost getting away, and all the wonderful attributes and characteristics and traits that you have, some other man might be getting to enjoy them. Now, on to number 4, what happens when you reach out to your ex? He knows that you have no self-control. You are an anxious mess. You can't even go a few days. You can't even go a couple of weeks without reaching out to him. You are obsessing over him, and he knows that. And that is a woman that has no peace. She has no confidence. She has no self-control. And that is not attractive. It also shows him that you're weak. You are not tough. And we appreciate strength in people. We appreciate humbleness and realness and honesty, but we also want that mixed with a strong sense of purpose. We want that mixed with an attitude of, you know who you are, you know what you're worth, you know what you bring to the table, and you're not going to beg a man to be in your life if he doesn't want to. That is what is attractive. And when you reach out to him, you are displaying the opposite. Number 5, what happens when you reach out to your ex? There is no urgency for him to get back together with you. As the other 4 points have stated, you have low self-esteem, you have no other options, you're anxious, you need him to validate you, you feel a little bit worthless, he knows how much you care, he knows he can go do what he wants. He can date other women, he can ignore you, he can talk to you, he can be friends with you, that you will accept anything he has to offer. He knows you will always be his backup. Ladies, you need to put some pressure on this man. He needs to feel the urgency that if he doesn't reconcile with you, he will lose you forever. Again, my e-course will tell you how to do that. Lastly, number 6, when you reach out to your ex, you reduce your chances. Every time you reach out to your ex, people have said, relationship experts have said, you reduce your chances by 10% of getting back together. So if you have reached out to your ex 5 times since the breakup, you have now reduced your chances by 50% of getting back together. If women follow my advice, if they contact me for coaching, if they get one of my e-courses and do what I tell them to do, so far, I have had 100% success rate with helping women get their ex back. Now, nothing is ever 100%. Maybe you are in a different situation, but I would say 95% chance you will get your ex back if you listen to what I tell you to do. So stop reaching out, because that is the number 1 way to lose him for good. Very quickly and very briefly, there are 4 things I'm going to tell you to do, but to do them well, again, you need to get my e-course or get one of my other videos, actually several of my other videos, because they go into each one in depth. Number 1, you need to go into no contact. No contact with this man whatsoever. You don't call, you don't text, you don't drive by his work, you don't talk to his friends, you don't watch his stories, you don't like his social media posts. Absolutely nothing. You disappear from his life for at least 30 days, maybe more. Again, my e-course goes into a great deal about that. The second thing I want you to do is transform into a high value woman. I'm not saying you're not high value. Maybe you are. We are high value to a certain degree, but we could always be better, right? We could always improve ourselves. We could always be a woman of excellence. I have listed 35 high value traits in both of my e-courses. I feel women of excellence have, women of high value have. And if you could work on yourself to adopt those, maybe you have half of them. Great. Adopt the other half. You're just going to have more assets than any other girl he goes out with. Any other woman he talks to will not be able to compare to you. So transform yourself, not just to get your ex back, do it for you. The added bonus is he always comes back when you do that. He will begin to see this new, improved, amazing you, and he will be scared that he's lost you forever. That will force him to act. The 4th thing I will tell you to do is, once you begin transforming, you begin to crush your goals, you get a new look, you just start living life, is to post that on social media. I promise you, he will stalk you on your social media. If you go into no contact and become this amazing woman, 20 times better than you were before, and you were already great before, he will find a way to follow you. You have to be very particular about how you post. So again, get one of my other videos, get on my website. It will tell you exactly what to post, when to post, certain times of the week, certain times of the day, in order to have the maximum impact. And lastly, I want you to date. Yes, go back out and get out there. If you want a forever love, time does not stand still. You should not wait around for this man forever. I know your heart is broken. I know you may not feel like you're ready, but my e-course will tell you how to heal and how to heal quickly. Men come back around when they think that you found somebody else. That's one of the #1 ways to get an ex back. Now, I am not going to tell you to go out and date and use somebody or fall head over heels with the first guy you date because you're such an emotional wreck. Don't do that. My e-course will tell you how to date in a controlled way, in a kind way, in a true way, in a genuine way, dating in a way that shows self-love. You deserve to have the best life, and I want to help you get that. So I do want to see you get back out there. I do want to see you move on. I don't want you to be depressed and upset and in healing mode forever. I want you to move on, and I want you to move on quickly. You have one wild and precious life to live, so I want to help you do that. Ladies, that is it. I want to see you thrive in every area of your life. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the subscribe button. Get on sheseveryday.com. I will link it in the description below, and I will see you in the next video.